Hey guys, tonight we are in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we're standing in front of Luigi's. This is a place we've never been to before. So we're gonna order a sub and a pizza tonight and eat it outside. It's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. Gotta enjoy this great weather we're having down here. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Now to find Luigi's, it's right at the end of the parkway, almost before you head into the Great Smoky Mountains, right next to Cumberland Jack's and Crockett's. And it's directly across the street from Calhoun's. Luigi's hours on their website says they're open from noon to midnight. When we were here, they were running winter hours. Here are the different sizes of pizzas. They go all the way up to a jumbo. It's 2 rooms to this restaurant. Here's your front room, and then you have a back room. You're probably wondering where all the people are at. Well, they're not here because this is the off season. This is when you want to come to Gatlinburg. This far cooler has some alcoholic beverages, and there's your Coke and Pepsi and Gatorade in this one. Quick look at the menu. There's the address on the parkway. Start off with some appetizers: fried calamari, fried pickles, garlic knots, breadsticks, salads, Caesar Greek grilled chicken. Buffet, Monday through Thursday, noon to 3, $11.99. That's when we should have came. Didn't know they had that. I have to remember that for next time. Some chicken wings, gyros or gyros, however you want to pronounce those, and subs. That's a name that everybody pronounces different. Depends on where you live. Italian sub. I think we might try that. There's a side of fries for $3.25. Kids menu. Homemade dessert, says the dough is made fresh daily, made from scratch. Spaghetti and baked entrees. There's some strombolis and calzones. Signature pizzas. There's the size. They do not have a small. There's what a medium white pizza costs. Hawaiian pizza. Thought about getting that. Super Supreme Pizza. Luigi's Special Pizza. Philly cheesesteak. Lasagna pizza. King shrimp and spaghetti. That sounds pretty good. And you can build your own. There's all the different prices and ingredients. There's your drink menu. Have Mike's Hard Lemonade and some wine by the bottle. And their story. I know the sauce and the dough is all made fresh. It also says the vegetables are homegrown. So everything should be fresh. Let's give it a try. The Italian sub arrived. Look at all that Italian dressing they gave you on the side. What's that on top?
I'm looking at those olives.
I figured that's what you're looking at. It's pretty good.
It smells really good.
We're gonna split both items tonight. I'm gonna let Bobby try this because she's been craving a sub recently. Let's go over what's on the sub. It was $11.89. Has ham, pepperoni, salami, onions, tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and lettuce. There's your Italian dressing. Looks like the bun's really crispy. That olive is still there. I can't believe you haven't eaten it yet.
I'm gonna eat it now. I don't know if you noticed, but I already ate your olive.
Oh, mine is gone.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
I love that salty flavor of olives. Looks like it's toasted well. Now I know they don't make the bread here, but it's very good where they're getting it from. They toasted it well. Plenty of onions. I like the ham. It is a hot sandwich. I'm going to try some of the dressing. You really don't need any because it's very good. Just gonna put a little dab.
I'm gonna drizzle it all over mine.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
See it?
I see it.
That's plenty.
Crunchy.
I was wrong, John. I'm definitely going to put this Italian dressing on this sandwich. They make this here. It's a little tangy, and it's a thick dressing.
I see that in there.
Just adds to the flavor of the ham and the onions and the bread.
We like a good sub, though. And you've been craving one.
I have been craving it for about 2 weeks.
I know you're looking at all those olives on there because you're going to get mine.
I'm going to get yours.
That's a good thing. All right, let me try this sub real quick.
Okay.
I'm not going to waste time trying it without any dressing on there. I'm just going to drizzle it on. Well,
Save me some dressing.
Oh, look, that is thick. Usually when you put dressing on there like that, it just runs right off. That's some pretty good Italian dressing. Bobby said it was tangy, and it is, but it's not overly tangy, but you can get a lot of flavor from that. Crispiness of this bread, and it's pretty good bread, whoever's making it for them. It's hard,
That's
but it's
the way
not,
a sub
yeah,
needs
it's
to
what it's
be.
supposed to be, but it's soft on the inside. You can hear the crunch. I'm enjoying the red onions on there. There's plenty of those. Pretty good sub, $11.99 in a tourist area. Not bad for a sub. Let's just go over all the ingredients on the Super Supreme Pizza. Red sauce, Italian sausage, pepperoni, bacon, ham, onions, green pepper, mushrooms, and black olives. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, but with all these other ingredients, maybe I won't be able to taste them. I can see one right there. Bobby's getting those too.
Pick me one that has a lot of black olives, John.
I'm thinking that one right there. Yours is going to have a lot more here in a few minutes. That is a medium. That costs $24.79. Oh, look at that ham on the side. Bobby, you probably have 10 black olives on that.
That's good.
And that is a big piece of green pepper, going to give you that crunch.
Doesn't that look good with all those black olives? When they brought it out, you could just smell the onions and the green peppers.
If you like black olives, you're going to like that pizza, I can tell you that.
Very good with all the vegetables. They load it up with cheese. Now the sauce and the dough they make here. So I'm gonna try this crust because the crust is my favorite part of a pizza, especially with it being homemade. I gotta try it. That is very good crust. It's crunchy, but not, not hard, but it's like crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. I usually dip my crust in ranch, but if we have any of that Italian dressing left, which I doubt we will, I'll dip it in that.
That's a different way of doing it.
John, you have no olives. You took off the best part of the pizza.
Well, there's maybe a couple on there. Where'd they go?
Right there.
Right. I have a lot of the sausage. I can see some of that ham on the end and some pepperoni. They're using some pretty good ingredients on here. You can really taste that sausage, but it's not a overly spicy flavored sausage. Grease from the pepperoni, a little crunch from those green peppers. No mushrooms in my bite that I could tell. But with all these toppings and the cheese is very good, can't really taste the sauce as much. But I will let you know here at the end. This is a hand-tossed pizza. You can tell that it's homemade crust, not those shells that you get out of the store or anything. So I'm happy with it. They loaded it down, and what I like they loaded it down with is ham. Look at all that. And that's gonna be my piece next, Bobby, with all this ham on the side, because I am a ham lover. We almost got the pineapple and ham, but I know Bobby was craving some olives, and she likes them loaded up, and you like green peppers too on there. Got to show you guys the bottom of the pizza. There's the bottom. Has a little crispiness to it. The only thing I'm regretting about this pizza is I can't taste a lot of the sauce. That's because it's just varied with a lot of toppings. Now this piece doesn't have as many, but some of them are just loaded.
It is.
Just look at that.
They didn't skimp on any of
They
the toppings.
did not. And that covers up the sauce flavor. Still very good. It's almost like a meat lover's pizza to me.
You know what else I like about this place? Is the flag. You have one right behind you and one right there. I always like seeing that flag fly.
Something else, it is 55 degrees outside here while we're eating this, but it doesn't seem like 55 to us. So that probably made the pizza get colder a lot quicker and the cheese hardened up. But when they first brought it out, it was hot. Both items, especially the sub, but the pizza was too. Maybe we should have eaten it inside, but we like sitting out here on the Parkway.
And we're from West Virginia. 55 is like a heat wave.
That is. I'm usually in swimwear. Let's take a look at our receipt here at Luigi's on the Parkway in Gatlinburg. The Super Supreme Pizza, medium, $24.79. Italian sub, $11.89. can of Pepsi 250. Grand total $43.59. Some of you guys always want to know what the sales tax is in the areas. Look at that, 9.75 here in Tennessee. And Gatlinburg has their own tax. We are back in West Virginia to end this video. The night we were at Luigi's, it got dark pretty quick. We couldn't do it there. What did you think about it?
I'd been craving a sub for like 2 weeks, and John wanted pizza. So we thought, let's go look for a restaurant that has both of them on their menu.
It's kind of hard to find one, especially one we haven't been to before. We looked it up, saw different pizza places. We thought about going here or there, and they're like, they don't have subs. So we were out walking on the Parkway, and we've been by Luigi's before, and they have them both. We wanted to eat outside, so we thought we would just give it a try.
We ordered a hot sub, so the bread was crispy when you bit into it, but still soft. I like the added touch of the olives. Unfortunately, John didn't get to eat his because I did, but I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Those were very good. I used the Italian dressing that they made. It was thick. It just added more flavor to that sub. So I was very pleased with it. We ordered a hand-tossed supreme pizza. They put plenty of toppings on that pizza. They told us they grow a lot of those vegetables. I'm not sure how they do it in the wintertime. Maybe they have a greenhouse.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But it was very good. I just wish you could order that pizza in a small. You could only get it in a medium.
Yeah, you could get it in a medium and larger sizes, but we needed a small. They have a kid size, but that was only 8-inch. We need to put a 10-inch on the menu. I'm going to start off talking about the price. Our pizza was $25 for a medium. It came with 8 toppings, so let's compare it to what it would have cost just to have a pepperoni one. A medium pepperoni there is $16. If you want to add a topping, it's $2.60 extra. So that's a lot of toppings for $25. If you're going to do that, add that. I know that might seem high, but you're in a tourist town, and there was a lot on there. I mean, they put each topping, they didn't skimp on any of the ones. There's plenty of cheese on that. The cheese pool, we probably should have maybe ordered the sub first and then maybe ordered the pizza a little later. They kind of almost came together because we were sitting outside. It was kind of cold. So by the time we got to the pizza, the cheese might have hardened up a little bit, but the pizza was still hot. But there was a lot of cheese on that. The sub, $12. I enjoyed it. I thought the bread was amazing, and they don't even make that bread. It was crispy, like Bobby said, and it was chewy. I just needed a little more meat on it. Both these items were very good, and especially that homemade dressing they had for that sub. They did a great job making that. The sauce is homemade, the dough. I would have liked to tasted more of the sauce. Maybe I could order extra sauce.
Probably should have.
But if I come back here, I'm going to get the buffet next time, I think. It's $11.99, if I remember right. You get a salad and a dessert pizza on that. That might be the way to go. I mean, we were just going to get a medium pepperoni pizza, but I know Bobby likes all those different things, so that's why we ordered a supreme. So again, if you're looking at that price to build that pizza, if you go by what they're charging at $2.60 for 8 toppings, you'd have over $32 in that. So you're getting it for $25. We didn't sit inside. I know you guys are thinking, why did you sit outside? It was 50-some degrees. Well, it didn't seem that cold to us that day. We had the coats on. Inside, there's music, and if you're a YouTuber, music's your worst enemy for copyright reasons. So that would have been a struggle to get that passed through copyright. And we just like sitting on the street. We just like doing that. So the pizza probably would have held up a little better, but it was still hot when we ate it. And then the sub was really hot when they brought it out. The staff was very friendly. We saw 2 members of the staff, and both of them were very nice to us. Would this be my first pick in this area for pizza? Probably not. If you guys are wondering what my favorite pizza, Bobby can answer that too. Mine is West by God Pizza in Pigeon Forge. Too. There's another one that's close second. We haven't been to all the pizza places, so we can't compare all of them. But this was still a good place to come. And that sub would have been a 10 for me if this just would have been a little more meat on that. So I was happy. I mean, if you're walking along the Parkway, I don't see any reason not to go in here. And if you're there during lunch hours, try the buffet. I don't know what kind of pizzas are on the buffet. I doubt if there's one on there that has 8 toppings like we had. but there's probably some pepperoni and cheese. And for $12, that's not bad.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J&B have left the building. Show you the outside seating. You sit along that. 2 tables out here. That's the way to go. There's your view that way. Let's get out of here now.